Hello, everyone. Great afternoon. So you are joining us live, no, for Coffee and the Word. Of course, if you want to do spiritual wellness and blend comforting coffee ritual with the profound wisdom of the scripture, then this is for you. So you are joining us for a daily midday break to recharge your spirit with fresh inspiration, moment of reflection, and of course, spiritual connection. So welcome to episode 1198 of Brewing Live, which is a community project of the Coffee Republic that creates a space for daily discussions on recharging your spirit with fresh inspiration, a moment that you can reflect, okay, and of course where you can spiritually connect, with God and to your community throughout this month of October. So today's conversation is about the beauty from ashes model. So ayan, sino po dito yung you feel that there is hope and renewal in this season of their life going through something that's very challenging, no? And yung feeling talaga nila na they want to give up, then this is the conversation that is for them. So remember them, tag them in the comment below, share this video link to them, invite them, no, invite them to settle in with you, and of course take a deep breath and put together, let's do something meaningful together so that we can stay alive, so that we can be mentally fit, stay alive, and of course live beautifully. So, for your love gift, no, if you of course want to bless our digital space, bless us, no, for this, no, for a month-long learning on mental models on spiritual foundations, then you can check the caption of this video for the bank details and the GCash account. So we are talking about models, no, and when you talk about models, it is mental models, and basically, for the month of September and October, we are onto spiritual foundations mental model. So ano nga ba yung mental model? So a mental model is an explanation of how something works, and it is an overarching term for any sort of concept, framework, or worldview that you carry around in your mind. So itong mental models na to, these are cognitive frameworks to which, no, we have this model in our mind, and through this model, we interpret and understand the world. So these models help shapes our perception, guide our decisions, especially if you're into decision making, di ba? Gagawa ka ng mga decisions sa buhay mo, and eventually, it influence our actions. And again, no, as it helps interpret the world and understand the relationship between things, it helps, um, it helps you understand, no, as well, yung relationships mo. When you talk about relationships, your relationships with other people, family, even with yourself, and even with God. So, ganun po kaganda at importante ang mental model. And this month, no, and by learning, of course, mental model, you get to help yourself understand your deeply held beliefs about how you think, about how you see the world and how the world works, so that you can discover new mental models that you can use, that you can apply in specific in situations, no, in order for you to be able to think new thoughts, make better decisions, or take smarter actions, and thereby elevating the quality of your life. Hello po, Master Coach Jasmine. Ayan, nandiyan na po si Master Coach Jasmine. So, we are into spiritual foundations, okay? Spiritual foundations mental models. And by mastering, no, these biblical mental models, you get to gain tools to navigate life's challenges, kasi oftentimes, no, napaghihiwalay natin yung spirituality with whatever we are going through life. But here, no, you will get to understand that when you learn these biblical models, you can as well apply this in different areas of your life in order for you to navigate your life challenges. And of course, no, ma-enrich yung spiritual practice mo, and you get to build stronger and meaningful relationships as well with other people and with yourself, and of course with God, while you get stayed when you um while staying, ayan, anchored in your faith. So through the month of September and October, we have provided, no, models that provides a blueprint for living a life that reflects God's wisdom, God's love, and which enables you, no, to walk confidently in your purpose. Ayan, yun po talaga siya. For you to have a fulfilling life, for you to be able to make no morally sound decisions and may wisdom no, the decisions, and of course you get to foster a deeper and more fulfilling connection with God, no, with your creator. So with that, no, again, the mental model for this afternoon is Beauty from Ashes mental model, and this is actually a double down from last month's, no, Beauty from Ashes. Okay, yun din po yung diniscuss ko, no, Beauty from Ashes mental model. So in case you're meeting me for the first time, I am Coach Candee Teng, and as a life and mental health coach, I support individuals with mental challenges who are struggling with their self-worth, okay? Where I help them nurture self-care, self-acceptance, and of course, no self-value through the platform of life coaching. And I aim to empower them to gain the self-esteem needed to live life to its fullest. And this is very timely because pag nandito ka, no, Beauty from Ashes mental model, if you are facing one serious, hindi ba serious kasi lahat naman na ano, sa life natin is serious, but tough, no, very tough challenge in your life, that you feel hopeless, that you really want to give up, Beauty from Ashes mental model is something that you can really apply in your life. Because when you apply Beauty from Ashes mental model, no, you get to experience hope and renewal in your life na makikita mo may purpose po yung suffering, may purpose po yung pinagdadaanan mo, and there is something that you can learn. Either it can be a cycle that you have to break, no, for you to be free, or it is an attitude, an issue of attitude and character that you need to resolve, no, for you to be able to grow, diba, and turn things around. So, ganun po yung kagandahan ni Beauty from Ashes mental model. And oftentimes, no, if you are mentally challenged like me, this is very important, no, kasi oftentimes when you are mentally challenged, no, you feel that it is an endless cycle, no, nandun ka sa cycle, be it anxiety, be it depression, especially if you are in a bipolar, no, meron kang bipolar, talagang cycle yan, di ba? Cycle ng manic episode, cycle ng depressive episode, and you will feel that eventually, no, parang ang hopeless ng buhay. Kasi one minute you're up, then the next minute you're down, and it is a continuous cycle. Hindi siya tulad ng regular life challenges, no, na it doesn't come in tawag dito in patterns or in talagang ano sequential, kasi si bipolar almost halos every month po yan, no, depende again, no, on the characteristic of the person experiencing bipolar, but technically, no, ito po talaga siya because they can, no, you can be living life, but you don't have the self-esteem, you don't have the self-efficacy to live life to the fullest, and you don't really feel alive. Sino po dito na yung feeling mo you're going through the motions, but you are really not enjoying life? You're experiencing challenges, but you're not seeing the joy of seeing the opportunities of the challenges, no? Talagang wala lang siya, mundane siya sa iyo. So, ito po yung, this is where I help people with especially mentally challenged people, no, for them to gain the self-esteem needed to live life to its fullest, for them to be able to enjoy their life, no, and it starts with them, no, so seeing their self-worth, no, their self, and start doing self-care, self-acceptance, and of course, no, para maangat po yung self-value. And Beauty from the Ashes mental model is something that is really powerful, okay? So with that, no, yung verse po or scripture that I will be sharing is from Isaiah 61:3, where it says, no, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, in a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. And I want to really focus on mentally challenged people, no. If you're mentally challenged, actually kahit hindi ka naman mentally challenged, di ba? You would really experience parts of your life na talagang pabagsak na. Okay, you're going to hit rock bottom, and then there are parts of your life, segments in your life where you experience mourning, no? Depende. Pwede to literally you're mourning for someone, or you're mourning for a relationship. Okay, you're mourning for an end of a relationship. Nasa grieving season ka, no? And pwede din, no, you are in despair. You are in despair of the endless cycle that is happening to you, of the challenges you are facing, where you get to feel hopeless. Then ito po yung verse na yun, no? Because God is able to bestow a crown of beauty instead of ashes, an oil of joy instead of mourning, and of course, a garment of praise. Yung praise ba na happy ka? You're really joyful, you're gleeful, and you are thankful, and you praise God for what is happening in your life, for what you are experiencing, no? Instead of having to go into a cycle of despair. So to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of the spirit of despair, no? They will be called, sabi nga dito, yung next no, they will be called oaks of righteousness and a planting of the Lord for the display of His splendor. And just last month, no, I've shared yung story ko, no, of overcoming mental illnesses, okay? That is a part of it. But continues, no, and share ko na story is a story that I don't really I haven't really shared, no, because there is almost a year, no, in in life coaching in the profession that may hiatus, no, I had to step back, I have to reflect, okay, and I have to be with myself kasi tinamaan po yung mental health ko, but really it's not mental health per se, because spiritually, no, if you look at the quadrant, we have quadrants, no, we have physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional. For you to gain emotional security, no, you have to work on your spirituality. Your spirituality gives you the significance, no, gives you a moment that you feel significant. You feel significant as a person. You feel significant. Yung what you do, you know, has significance to yourself and to other people, no. Yun po yung spiritual. And then for mental, okay, ni-reverse ko lang po ito, for you to see kung saan po, no, kung saan po kayo na where you need to work on. And for mental energy, it's self-expression. So it's not about ranting, but it's for you to be able to express yourself, okay, your true self, and then gain a feedback on what you have expressed to make you better person. Para nagpo-flow po yung mental energy. This is where yung sinasabi natin yung conversations, no, happens, meaningful conversations, dyan po yan. And then the physical, last po yung physical energy, where you talk about sustainability, like literally, you just sustain yourself, no, in whatever you do. So yun po siya, nakakagalaw ka, nakakakain ka, you can provide for your own needs, ganyan. So in my case, no, I was going for mental fitness. I think it was during 2022. I was going through mental fitness. But in terms of values, no, character and attitude, tumama po siya. And when you talk about character, attitude, nasa spiritual po yan. When I say spiritual, in a spiritual sense, if especially, you know, if yung character mo and attitude mo is deeply ingrained in you, especially if it comes from, tawag dito, no, na-pass down na yan from generations kasi ganun yung ugali ng magulang mo. At nakuha mo na yun, no, like naturally ingrained na po sa'yo yan, no. Mahirap po siya. It's very challenging to handle it and to really rise above it. And this is where spiritual intelligence and spiritual foundation comes in place. Because for you to be able to rise up, no, na-realize ko, no, for me to be able to rise up, kailangan ko mag-humble, no. I need to humble myself and admit, no. Saan ako nagkamali? Where I messed up? Ano ba yung pinupush ko? Ano ba yung gusto ko? And yung gusto ko, bakit hindi ko siya nakukuha? And pag hindi ko nakukuha, ano, nagwawala ako. And I don't get to trust God's timing, ano, lahat po yan, no, the hand of God. Tapos magwawala ako. At ang nagwawala ako, di ba, yung pagre-rebelde na sinasabi, no, is yung pagre-rebelde against God. We don't really, like, in my case, no, I don't really get to realize na pagre-rebelde siya against God. Pero sabi ko, wala naman ako ginawang masama. Siyempre, di ba, pa-victim. Wala naman ako ginawang masama. Ito lang naman yon, ganyan, na-hurt ako. Tapos, nag-respond ako, hindi naman ako aware and everything. So, all the reasons, no, I came up with, and eventually, no, I had to step back and take a break. Kasi hindi na siya okay for my mental fitness. Like, literally, I have to step back, to step away, to stop serving for the meantime, no? And talaga, dito po talaga, no, nung nawala po lalo yung spiritual intelligence, no? Wala naman talaga to begin with, kasi spiritual intelligence started 2023. But when nawala po ako, no, doon sa source, hindi ka po for public, no, doon sa source ng feeding ko of my faith, of my mental health and everything, no, yung buong quadrant na yun just started collapsing. Okay? But the thing here is, healed na ako from my mental illnesses, okay? I'm already healed from my mental illnesses, so it is really a an issue of character and attitude. Attitude, behavior, character. Nandoon na po talaga siya. And ito yung mga moments, no, na talagang lugmok na ang hirap niyang tanggapin. I got to the point. Hello, before I proceed, no. Hello, Coach Marife. Hello, Coach North. Hello, Coach. Coach Friend. It's Coach C. Ayan. Andun ka sa point na lugmok ka. And I think, no, one thing um, that really allowed me to rise up, no, to come back to my feet is the love. Kasi po I had been through the journey, like I said, no, kinuwento ko last month. If you want to know about the journey, no, yung journey of healing, no, you can go back to last month's episode of Beauty from Ashes as well, no. Dahil dinaanan ko yung journey and I knew that the people there, no, loves me. Kahit anong sabihin ng kaaway, no, ng enemy to, to deceive me, sabihin ako hindi ako mahal, kawawa ako and everything, no. I knew in my heart na wala, hindi sila yung may kasalanan. Ako yung may kasalanan. But then again, no, it has to come from a posture na tatanggapin mo siyang buong buo because you cannot just accept it half-heartedly. Kasi wala pong mangyayari na transformation doon. And when you talk about beauty from ashes, no, it comes with complete transformation. Transformation. And during that time, no, alam mo yung feeling na namamatay ka. Like slowly, I am living, but inside, no, I was really dying. And none of my family knew about it. And if they asked me ano nangyari, I really couldn't explain it, no? In a spiritual sense, I really cannot explain it. But ang kaya ko lang sabihin, nagkamali kasi ako kasi may ginawa ako. Which is totoo naman, may ginawa naman kasi talaga ako, no? So yun po yung ano nun, yung moment na yun. If you are in that moment of despair, no, anong gagawin mo? Kasi wala you can't find a moment to praise because you're in despair. You are in mourning because of loss at that time, no? Feeling mo, loss of relationship, madaming nawala sa'yo. Kasi nandun ka sa community, nandun ka sa family, and then suddenly, no, you are out because of the things that you have done. Okay? So, yun po siya. So, how do you rise up from it? Okay? Yun yung tanong, no? And this is where your relationship with God comes in. And the power of love, yun po, no, masasabi ni Master Coach Smith, the power of love. If you have experienced God's love in your life and through the people that He has given, no, to you, like in my case, yung mga taos, family, these are the people God has given to me. Si Master Coach A is the authority that is placed, no, in my life. Very well, talagang alam ko yan from the moment, no. If you trust God in the process with the authority, no, spiritual authorities that they have placed in your life, no, and you feel God's love through their life, through their action, no, meron kang panghuhugutan. And yun po, no, doon ako nanggaling because meron siya noon. Because I knew that God existed. And hindi po kasi nawala yung faith, no. I just know that whatever I am going through, God has a purpose, God has a plan, and I know that God is working something in me. But still, no, it has to come to a decision in myself, no, that I want to rise up, that I want to transform, no. And palagi ko sinasabi dito before, no, ang ano ko dito sa ano sa death, no, kasi often iniisip natin death is the end, no, but in death, no, in ashes, in death, di ba, pag nag-die ka, you go back to ashes. In death comes new life. So in death of an attitude, of a character, of a behavior that is not helping me, a new life can be born, a new opportunity can arise, no? And lo and behold, no, thank you din to, of course, no, Master Coach in for the family, for holding the rope. Especially, I know that we have been praying. Talagang nahugot, talagang nag-rise up, no? And there is new opportunity. That's why I was able to come back, no? And serving here right now in this space, no? Baligay di ka kay, ano, no? Brewing Live, baligay di ka Copper Public now. We have created brewers too, no? Because it is a decision of faith to trust God and to do something, no? To do something. And praise God, no, na met Master Coach A. Master Coach A, na sense niya, coach ko po siya, nag-reach out po siya, and then, there, di ba, nagsalita ko sa kanya, nag-realize ko, ni mali ko, and everything. And I went through the process of CPR. Talaga CPR po siya. I needed to be revived. Kasi yun yung case ko, naging suicidal din ako ulit. But I was not mentally ill, mentally challenged na lang ako noon, no? Kasi healed na ako from my mental illness. But mentally challenged, I was really suicidal at that time, no? Hindi pong anytime pwede na lang ako tumalon doon sa balcony ng kondo ko. It was. Pero hindi mo siya makikita sa demeanor ko unless you know my journey. So, yun po siya. So, it will be spiritual moment that from the death, no, ng pag-submit, sabi nga ni Master, di ba, ng pag-submit to spiritual authority, ng pag-recognize na ako yung may mali, although hindi pa siya nakikita pa siya, hindi pa siya nag-grasp, at hindi naiintindihan ng mind ko, I want to accept and go through the process na alam kong mali ako, and I want to understand. I want to understand to be able to see where, saan, no, ano yung thinking na yon, ano yung fuel na yon, parang so I can rise up, no. Kaya po, instead of ashes, no, God will eventually bestow on you a crown of beauty as long, di ba? Sabi nga ni Master Coach, tuloy. Sabi nga sa Bible, di ba? A faith of a master seed. Gaano ko po yan kaliit, no? If you are in the despair, as long as you have the faith of mustard seed and you really want to turn, to transform, to grow, and you are seeking God, no, na nandyan talaga yan si God sa tabi mo, you will be able, no, to rise up, to transform, di ba? From instead of ashes, no, magkakaroon siya ng crown of beauty. Ayan, sabi ni Coach Lynn. Kahapon po itong class, no, spiritual momentum. And sabi din ni Coach Lynn, you will only know God's plan when you remain connected to the source. Yes, and syempre, no, I think it was almost 1 year, okay, na journey na yon. And ito din yung size na talaga nag-3XL ako, yung health ko bumagsak, nagpanic yung mga doctor na nakita nila yung records ko. So everything just came crashing down. But one thing that is, I'm sure in my heart, no, kasi mahal ako. Mahal ako ng mga tao, and I know that God loves me, and may timing si God, meron, no, nandiyan si God. And you don't just, alam mo yung, honestly, in my heart, I just pray. Nagpa-pray ako in my heart, hindi ako yung like literal, no, very figuratively na talaga I set a moment na nagpa-pray ako. At that time, no, I don't do devotions pa, I stop. But in my heart, no, sabi nga kasi, di ba, God sees the heart. God knows the heart. And God is faithful, no, na hindi ko siya deserve, pero pinabalik ako ni God. So that is one season of my life. Hindi ko pa talaga ito nakukwento, no. So this is the first time that I am like literally, no, kwentuhin. Kinukwento ko to that I am sharing this because oftentimes people think, no, that when I have healed from my mental illness, yun na siya. That's the peak, no? But it is actually just the start of it because I have to maintain my mental fitness. And for me to maintain my mental fitness, I need to work on my spiritual intelligence. Kasi po yung character, behavior, and attitude ko, no, napakayabang na napaka-selfish, and so much more, no, is eventually, no, tumatama siya sa values ko and it impacts my mental health, causing it to regress. That's why right now, I am in spiritual intelligence with Master Coach. Yun yung program ko sa kanya ngayon because I needed to improve on my character. I needed to improve on my attitude. Yung, may term ako dito, no? Pagmamaldita. Yes, meron po talaga ako doon before. But, no, through spiritual intelligence, because it is through God's work, no, si God lang po talaga makakapagbago niyan. Kasi pag ikaw left on your own, ayaw mo kasi masakit, di ba? But when you are journeying with God and you know God's love and you know you're studying God's word and nalalaman mo yung promises niya sa'yo, faithfulness niya, grabe yung pagmamahal niya, di ba? Sa mga tao, kahit gaano katampalasan, kapasaway, katakbo ng takbo, di ba? Guilty po ako doon. God's love remains. But then, again, no, you cannot escape from the consequences of your actions. So in my case, yes, I did something. Yes, nakabalik ako, but I have to still face the consequences of my actions. And hindi po yan kasalanan ni God. Okay? Kasalanan po natin yan, kaya po may self-acceptance, no? in my coaching, kasalanan po natin yan through our decisions, okay? Kasi nga, may free will. We are free to make a choice, but we are not free from the consequences of our choices. So ito po yung kagandahan ng Beauty from Ashes mental model is if you really get to understand this, no, is instead of ashes, you can see na whatever you are going through, no, there's a purpose in it and you need to seek that purpose. You need to seek God para di ba magkaroon ng beauty instead of ashes na joy, no, instead of mourning, whatever it is right now, oftentimes, no, nagbo-mourn tayo because we have a hard time of letting go, no? Like, in my case, letting go of relationships, letting go of yung mga characters and behavior that is no longer serving me, that is napapahamak ako. If I learn to let it go and trust God, then you will have the oil of joy. And of course, no, as you continue this process of trusting God, instead of having the spirit of despair, slowly, gusto ko tong linya na to, no? Hashtag may liwanag. Okay? Hindi siya, it sounds like a joke, but it is not a joke to me. Malalim po siya. Because for so long in my life, it's about darkness. Talagang darkness siya. Nandun talaga yung spirit of despair. And when I see na may liwanag, in darkness, even a glimpse, a flicker of light, kahit gaano kaliit yung flicker na yan, it's very powerful. And when you see that flicker of light mo, matutuwa ka at magkakaroon ka ng praise at masabi mo na, hashtag sabi nga ni Coach na, yes, maliwanag, maliwanag. Then you will have that garment of praise. And as you continue to walk, no, in this journey in your relationship with God, you will get to see the power of His transformation, the power of God's miracle. Kaya nga sabi, di ba, planting siya ni God for Him to display His splendor in your life. Para makita ng ibang tao, no, yung greatness ni God, yung miracles ni God, no. Like in my case, my healing from mental illness is a miracle from God. Me coming back here and serving is a miracle from God. Honestly, miracle yun para sa akin. No? So, splendor po yan ni God. Because God is righteous, because God is faithful, because God is love. Diba? Nandun siya, He's very compassionate. And when He sees our heart na gusto talaga natin, ibibigay naman niya ni God. Siyempre, dadaanan mo lang yung process. Kaya right now, I am into spiritual intelligence kasi kailangan daanan ang process. Hello, Coach Joanna. Sabi ni Coach Lynn, hindi naman mawawala si God. Madalas tayo yung bumibitaw. Yes, tayo yung nawawala at nagwawala, Coach Lynn, at tayo, no, yung tumatakbo away from God. And yes, Coach Norris, God's love remains. At ayan na ang senior ni Coach Lynn, challenges, emotional opportunities, hashtag momentum. Yes, we are free to make choice, but we have to face consequences of our action. So this is the beauty from Ashes model because it represents God's ability to bring transformation and redemption out of the most difficult circumstances in your life, no? And it teaches you that God can turn your mourning into joy. Okay? Meron po to, kanta, di ba? You've turned my mourning into dancing again. You lifted my sorrows. So, yun po talaga siya. Yung mourning mo into joy and your failures into victories and of course, your despair into praise. And this beauty from Ashes mental model offers hope that no situation is beyond God's power to redeem. Yun po yung kagandahan ng model na to. And I shared, no, yung story because yun talaga, no, if you look into it na worldly and without God in the picture, malamang, no, you won't be seeing me here, nasa, 6 feet underground na ako, like, honestly. But because there is God, no, God exists, no, and God's power, meron po siya talagang power to redeem, no, you are seeing me right now, okay? So, again, when facing challenges or setbacks, you have to and you can apply this model by looking for ways, no, that God might be working to bring something good from your situation at maniwala ka. Maniwala ka and of course, no, trust in His ability to transform your circumstances and remain hopeful because God is in control and knowing that God's plan, of course, no, includes turning your ashes into beauty, then this mindset will help you maintain resilience and optimism, especially no, in tough times. Yan po yung kagandahan neto. But of course, no, itong application na to, Beauty from Ashes mental model, will fully work, okay, if you have an accountability partner working with you, processing your thoughts, looking into your thoughts, no, and your beliefs, okay, and make a plan with you. So in my case, no, kaya ako able to rise up, it's precisely because of Master Coach A, my coach. Thank you po, Master Coach A. Love you po. Okay, because of Master Coach A, and after nun po, no, nung naka-recover na, slowly, nakahinga na, kasi nga CPR, no, slowly bumalik ako, pabalik-balik ako, hindi ka pa Republic. And this is where the community, the importance of community comes in. Because you need a community that will love you and accept you for who you are, but will not tolerate you. Hindi ito tolerate yung kasamaan na ugali, yung character, no, because hindi dahil sa trip nila, okay, na mag-correct, but because it is coming from the space of love and wanting you to grow further, no, into God's design in your life. So, yun po talaga siya. So, if you are someone, no, na wala, you don't have that in your life right now, then I invite you to connect with us, 0907586161, and visit us at Bicap Coffee Republic. We are open from Mondays to Saturdays, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. And I am there, and I will be the one greeting you as a welcome! Ganyan. Oo, ganun dito. Welcome! Ayan. So, yun po siya. And you want to experience the love, the joy, the acceptance, no? Then I invite you to come over. Especially if wala ka niyan sa buhay mo right now, then I invite you to really, really come over to Bicap Coffee Republic, no? Especially pag hindi ka makatulog sa gabi at madami po yung mind. There's a lot going in your mind, no? Especially thoughts of self-harm, ayan, no? Self-inflicting wood, no? Thoughts of even suicide, no? Come over. Punta lang po kayo sa space namin, Bicap Coffee Republic. We are located inside Pioneer Center Compound, along Pioneer Road, corner sa United States, Capitolio, Pasig City. And yes, kasama ko po sa welcoming committee ay si Bruno. And si Bruno po ay ang aming therapy dog, no? So, he loves kisses and hugs, no? And he will as well, no? Marirelieve ka ng mga stress mo sa life, and you will feel love by Bruno as well. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Okay, for joining us today and supporting the cause of mental fitness. Again, if you are someone no, looking for a more spiritual in-depth conversation, then I invite you as well for later na Friday. We can be tomorrow, no? Friday at 3 a.m. no for our dawn prayer night. Of course, being led by Master Coach Smith. Thank you po, Master Coach Smith, in Bicap Coffee Republic as well, where we get to study God's Word, hihimayin natin, and then you will know how to apply it in your life, just like what we are doing and what I am sharing with you this afternoon. And of course, with that, since Friday, 10 p.m. naman po is open mic night, no, for creative expression. And every Wednesdays, midnight, we have Kapihan Midnight, where Master Coach A talks everything under the sun and anything under the sun, no? Then oftentimes ito po yung mga topic na gusto mong pakinggan but ayaw mo ikaw yung nagsasalita. And it's a beautiful topic, and of course, no, what I really encourage you is for you to come over and to experience our community, no? A community that will hold your hand, that will go with you to the process where you feel, no, yung death, yung ashes, no, na kahit painful siya, no, that there will be hope, that there will be beauty, something beautiful coming out of it, because there is a community that can accept you and love you for who you are. And kami po yun, hashtag Bicap Coffee Republic. And with that, thank you so much. And of course, no, invite ko po kayo to join us inside the Learning Society. So this is the Learning Society where our month, yung funds po, no, that we get will be helping us to build the mental health facility, no, next po natin. And of course, as you join the Learning Society, you get to attend, no, free mental model master classes, no. And ito po yung mga mental model niyan. These are example, this is just one, no, part of the mental model. So maliit lang po ito compare po sa classes, sa master classes po na makukuha nyo. And of course, you get to have a 5% food and beverage discount from Pickup Offer Public and a 60-minute coaching session with a senior coach. So go ahead, connect with us to learn more about We Learning Society, no, and the monthly mental model master classes. So connect with the coaches there that you can see the comment box, or connect with me, or connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917 586 1661. And if you're interested as well, no, in becoming a professional service provider like us, like if you have experiences in life, no, that you know can bless someone, no, and you're just looking for a platform para po magamit niyo po yung experiences niyo in order to inspire transformation in someone else, then I invite you to join us in this very fulfilling profession, no, who actively co-create life coach certification program by Master Coach A with 40 CPD units, no, by the UK CPD group. Okay, just connect with me or Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661. So thank you everyone for joining me this afternoon, and join us again tomorrow, same time, same digital space for episode 1199, the image of God model with Coach Rezzhel. Once again, this is Coach Candee, Teng, mentally fit to serve on behalf of Life Coach Philippines. And this is us in the Philippines. Love bam boom, love bam boom, love bam boom. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.